Hi, guys. Welcome to this very, very special live stream. I'm really excited, because I'm launching my latest album and it's called Through It All. It's a collection of 10 of my favorite songs from Hillsongs, songs that I grew up listening to, from more than 20 years old, and I still love these songs. So I'm so thankful for you guys for joining me, and I have the wonderful Shawn Johnson here. Really thankful for Shawn to be playing with this, playing on this album launch. So welcome, and let me just dive into the um, comments a bit, and let's see. We have Vinny. Vinny says, is it 8 p.m. his time? No, it's 8 p.m. my time. So, Vinny, for you in the Eastern time zone is 8 a.m. So, thank you for joining so bright and early. We have friends from Thailand. Thank you so much. And my mom is here. She says, hi, Shawn and Daniel. Can't wait for the show to start. Thank you so much. And Karen from Malaysia, thank you so much for being here. Oops, dropped my mouse. Hold on. I think I've done like 50 live streams and I don't know why I'm still so nervous. We have Concreteros. Oh, that's Carl. Thank you, Carl. Nice to see you. Hi, BB. Thank you for being here. Hey, Joshua. Nice to see you. Oh, yes. Okay, now I see. It's Carl. Chris, nice to see you, Chris. And yes, Vinny, thank you for joining me early in the US now. Hey, Johnson, nice to see you. Thank you so much. Mr. Hing, nice to see you. And Charmaine, wow, from Australia, thank you so much for tuning in. And I think it should be really late at night now, I think. So in Australia. So thank you so much for being here. And yeah, it really means a lot. And I'm just happy to share with you this music. And what I decided to do was actually play the songs on the album from start to end. So I'm gonna play from song 1 to 10. And for those of you who have not gotten the album, I think okay, I might need Shane's help to help me type. Okay, or maybe I shall do it myself. Because when I had to restart, okay, yes, just go to that and click enter. This, okay. So we had some small technical issues at the start, but what I'm doing is I'm sharing with you the link where you can download this album for free. So I decided to make this album free so that all of you who enjoy instrumental Christian music or even just instrumental music can enjoy the album. So you can download it for free right here on the link on my website. And only if you feel like contributing any amount, you can put in any amount if you like to support me creating more of such albums. And you'll see some reward tiers, where we get to have coffee. I get to cook you guys lunch and dinner because I really want to hang out and spend time with each and every one of you who feel like supporting the album. So, but no worries if you don't want to, just download the album for free, and you can just put $0 and you'll still get to download it. So hope you guys will enjoy it. Let's see. We have D, nice to see you from South Africa. Wow, thank you so much for joining me from the other part of the world. Oh, Charmaine says it's 10 p.m. Okay, that's not too bad, but I still really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And we have John watching from Haiti. Nice to see you. I remember you from, I think, one of the Jody Jazz, either the Jody Jazz or the Eric Mariento live streams. I've been doing many this week, so getting a bit confused now, but I definitely recognize you all the way from Haiti and really appreciate it. Vincent, nice to see you. And we have Yoksan saying, hello, Shawn. Yes, thank you so much. And I think I shall start off with a song. And I'm going to play the first song on the album, which is called So You Would Come. And this song, actually, all these songs are really near and dear to my heart. So I don't want to end up repeating myself. Every song I'm gonna say this is very near and dear to my heart. So I'm not gonna do that. But I hope that this really speaks to you. And I really shout out to the incredible team here, Shane and Miss Lou. They are hard at work making sure this sounds good and looks good. And you'll be seeing lyrics pop up, and the lyrics will be moving along as I play. So it's a wonderful team effort, and I'm really blessed. And yes, hope you guys will enjoy this. And the first song, this is called So You Would Come. Thank you so much. There was a tune called So You Would Come, the first song on my latest album titled Through It All. And this album was probably years in the making. I've been saying that I've always wanted to do a Christian album, and just things happened and I put it off and put it off. And I guess, even when COVID started and we had not many live gigs and apparently time on our hands, I still found myself busy with so many things. But I'm not sure what was the catalyst actually, but I think one one day during, probably 2 months ago, where I decided like, okay, I'm gonna finish this album, and I finished it like probably in a week. So I decided to keep it simple. I wanted to do it full band, and I thought, okay, I think I just wanted everything to be in my control. So I decided to record the piano myself, the saxophone, and even try my hand on mixing the album. And of course, I had additional help from Shane. I really needed an extra pair of ears to say, like, am I on the right track? Is this sounding good? And so, fast and furious. I think within a few days, I finished all 10 songs. And the funny thing was, after that, we actually went into a studio that we rent, and we were trying some mics, Audio Technica mics. I've been loving all their stuff. I'm using Audio Technica mic right now, clip-on mic for my saxophone, which I've been using playing live for years, and this headphones as well. So, they were kind enough to lend us a nice ribbon mic, the 4080, 804080. And, we were about to leave the studio. I think it was like 11 or 12 o'clock at night. And, I just thought, I just want to hear how this mic sounds like. And I blew into it, and both Miss Lou and Shane, we were like, wow, it sounds really good. So I was like, yeah, it really sounds way better than another mic that I was using to record this album. And I was like, guys, I know it's very crazy, but shall we just go out for supper and then I'm gonna re-record all 10 songs in one night? So it sounds crazy, but I think for the the two of them, they were like, sure, let's do it. So I think we went out for a quick supper and we went back, and I did 8 songs in like probably an hour or two. And then because I didn't even have my soprano with me, so I played the soprano on 2 songs. So I came back another time. So this album happened very fast and furious. So, but I think I needed that for myself, probably, to just block off the time and dive head in. And yeah, and then doing up the video to share more about this album and the promotion. So it's been a very quick turnaround. I was actually also recording my own album of originals, smooth jazz originals, and I've had that album half done for like 3 years. But this really jumped the queue. So but I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. I'm so glad to put it out. And especially at a time where I feel that these songs are so much more meaningful right now. And hopefully, whether you're a Christian or non-Christian, I hope that these songs really resonate with you. And I know that some of you have been following my live streams and my music, and you may not be a Christian, but I hope that these melodies will still be something that you enjoy. And like I said in my video that I've released on YouTube, sharing about the album, if you guys have any questions, I will be more than happy to try to answer them, and have a chat about anything to do with religion and Christianity. I'll do my best. But I think this is an album that I just want to put out to share the songs that I love. We have Javier, nice to see you. Thank you so much. And Javier, I remember you're one of the first few who downloaded the album. Thank you so much. Olivia from Indonesia, thank you so much. I really appreciate you watching my Instagram and YouTube. Thank you so much, Olivia. And I think this is it Wei Hing, I think it's Wei Hing. Let me know if it's you. Thank you so much. My dad is here as well. Thank you so much. He says, sounds wonderful. Eileen T, nice to see you. Karen says, when there's a will, there's a way. Thank you so much. Yes, I just really needed to block off the time to do it. And Javier says, did a great job. So Shawn over here, he was the first and only choice that I wanted, to ask to play on my album. And I think the funny thing is, even like probably a week or two before I asked you, I was telling my wife like, yeah, I'm gonna get Shawn to play, and really assuming that hopefully he will say yes, and I'm glad he did. So Shawn actually is heading the music and creative arts in the church that we attend, Grace Methodist Church. And so he's a very busy man, but I think there's no one else that Oh, okay, no problem. There's no one else that I've wanted to play with me live here today, so really appreciate Shawn. And actually, Shawn was also playing for our wedding in Grace Methodist Church. So this is a nice, nice that we get to play together. And also, one of the songs, the title track of this album, Through It All, is actually one of the songs that we sang during our church service. So, a lot of many layers of connections. But yeah, I really appreciate Shawn being here. And oh, thank you so much for clarifying this. This is not my friend from university, Wei Hing. It's Charmaine and Darren's dad. Thank you so much for being here. And yes, let me know if you guys are using any funny nicknames for your YouTube or Facebook account. You let me know who you guys are. Oh, we have Zarafina. Thank you so much from Australia. I really appreciate you. I hope everything is okay over there. And yes, if you guys are watching on Facebook, if you look at the link in my post, you'll find the YouTube link to this show as well, where you can subscribe to my channel. You can check out more videos that I've put out. I have quite a lot of saxophone covers and other related videos as well. So I'm going to move on to the next song. Let's see, what's the next song? Okay. So this song is called Here I Am to Worship. And I think it's all these songs are, like I mentioned earlier, I've heard them probably 20 years ago, and it still reminds me of what the core meaning of walking in faith is, and I hope that over the years I always pray that I can use my craft, and my vocation, to worship and just hopefully share God's word through my actions and through what I do. So this is a song called Here I Am to Worship, and I hope you guys will enjoy this one. right, there was a tune called Here I Am to Worship once again. If you guys are joining right now, this is an album launch party, release party for my latest album, Through It All, a series of 10 songs, 10 of my favorite songs from Hillsong Church. Excuse me, sorry. And I really appreciate you joining me on a Thursday night. It's been a really, really busy week, but I was definitely looking forward to just playing music and sharing these songs with you guys. And let me jump into the comments. Emily, nice to see you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Breathless. Say nice work, Daniel and team. Thank you so much. Vinny, thank you so much. And Vinny is a new student that I've been working with, and he's actually in North Carolina. So we have lessons on Zoom. So we had a wonderful first lesson. Was it earlier this week? Yeah. So I've been waking up really, really early to do many live streams. Not just my own, but for some of my favorite saxophonists and companies as well. So it's great doing one of my own for my own music. Karen, thank you so much. And we have Haru Haru, Miss Haru Haru says, what a beautiful song. Thank you so much. Lilia, nice to see you. Wendy, nice to see you here. Thank you so much for the kind words. And once again, if you guys have not downloaded the album, I'm going to share the link where you can download it for free. And if you guys want to contribute and support me making more of this music and recording more of this music, that will be where the funds will be going to. And so many more songs I want to do. I want to do a album of Christmas carols, hymns. I have so many more Hill songs, and even not Hill songs, just contemporary Christian music. There's so many songs that I love and want to do. So hope you guys will enjoy this music. Save it, download it, put it in your device, and hope you enjoy the music. Thank you, Vinny, for the kind words. I really, really appreciate it. Kiwai, nice to see you streaming this while driving home. Please drive safe and hope you get home soon and you get to enjoy this on your, speakers or your computer. Thank you so much, Lilia. And I'm going to move on to the next song. And this song is called Magnificent. So it's I think the first time I heard this song, I remember the singer, I think it's Ruben Morgan, or I can't remember exactly what's his name. But when I first heard it, I was like, if I don't think there are many better words to signify, God's love and who he is. So I really love this tune and hope you guys will enjoy it as well. This next one is called Magnificent. All right, there was a tune called Magnificent, and all these songs are, originally, written and sung by Hillsong Church. I really love a lot of songs from them. There was a tune called Magnificent on the soprano saxophone. So I did 2 songs on the soprano saxophone, the rest on my tenor. Wendy, thank you so much, and for your support as well. I really, really appreciate that. And Emmeline says, "Yeah, this is really old school goodness." Yes, easily 20 years old. All of these songs, and that's where I like, that's like to me, that prime period where I was soaking in all these songs. They still do great songs now, but I don't know why these songs just always stuck with me. Right? You say it's also all the songs you grew up with. Yeah, I don't know. It just hit me at that phase in my life. When I was probably primary, secondary school, 20 years ago. Yeah, about start of secondary school. Gabriel, nice to see you. Gabriel Kang, thank you so much. Haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully everything is good. Hector, nice to see you. I really appreciate it. I know Hector. I think we knew each other since my first album, In the Moment, which has been about 3 years ago already. So thank you so much for being here for this album as well. A bit different from the smooth jazz stuff that I usually write and perform, but thank you so much for being here. And Miguel, nice to see you. Thank you so much. And Charmaine says, love the sound of this. Thank you. And once again, it's really easy to share this link. You can share it with your friends on social media or privately, through WhatsApp or anything, and they can come in here and enjoy this music with us. Kenneth says, hi, Shawn. Kenneth Chua. And Charmaine's dad says, going to put this album on a loop. Thank you so much. And let's see, the next song I'm going to do for you is a tune called I Will Run to You. And, I'm definitely someone who is very guilty of, only running to God when I need help, desperate, a lot of last resort, prayers. But, that's something I definitely want to change. And, and I want to remind myself and, for anyone who's watching, that, we shouldn't be seeking and running to God only when, it's the last resort and we've tried all our humanly ways as well. But, this song has always been, really meaningful to me, and I guess a good reminder for myself, definitely. So this next tune is called I Will Run to You. Right, there was a tune called "I Will Run to You." Um, Definitely, these 10 are songs that are so near and dear to my heart, and each one reminds me of why all these songs are so they're they are lifelong, basically. They're timeless, and I think I'm sure these songs will be with me till I'm old, hopefully. But yeah, just great songs, great reminders for us to always trust God in every situation that we are in. And I'm so thankful that I could do them instrumental, and hope you guys will enjoy the whole album and the music tonight played live. Slightly different feel. We leave it a bit more relaxed in the form, and with some improvisation. But on the album, it's the yeah, just a fixed form. Let's see. Gregory, nice to see you. Thank you so much. A virtual hug. Vinny, thank you so much for your kind comments. Let's see. All right, and those of you who have already downloaded the album, do let me know in the comments as well if you already have your copy, if you have been listening to it already. And you can always, forward it to your friends, but you can just send them the link to my website and they can download it for themselves for free. And the next song I want to do is called The Power of Your Love. And I really think this could be, I grew up in a church that was, very, more traditional. So we sang hymns, it's just a grand piano and an organ. So it's mainly hymns. And I think this next song, Power of Your Love, is probably the first contemporary Christian song I've heard. And the thing is, I've always thought it was a Don Moen tune, and maybe he covered it, but it's that era, but I realized that it was a Hill song as well. So I'm gonna do this tune called Power of Your Love. that was a tune called "The Power of Your Love," one of the earliest contemporary Christian songs I've heard. And once again, thank you so much for being here with me, and a great. Hope you guys will show your appreciation for Shawn Johnson here on keyboards. We have Miss Lou on as a clicker come slides duty today, and Shane on sound. And we really, it takes a team, to pull off this show, and we want to make sure it's high quality video, audio, and with the slides, as well as these banners that you see on the front. So yeah, thank you so much for for being here. And I want to do something here. I'm actually going to share my screen. We didn't plan for this, but I just wanted to take you through what you see when you click on the link to my website. And maybe I'll just share it one more time here first. So if you click on this link, I have a page for this album. And over here, if I share my tab, you should see this. So danielchiaofficial.com/hillsongs-album. It'll bring you to this page. And the first video here is actually on my YouTube channel already, but it's my EPK, where I recorded a video sharing about, it's about 4 or 5 minute video sharing about more about this album, why I did it, and the meaning behind it. And then here is where you can download the album for free. So if you see here, contribute any amount, you can just click on it, and you can put your price, and you can just put $0 if you wish. But if you want to put any amount whatsoever, you may do so as well. And then you see I have 4 other boxes there besides the contribute any amount. The first one is Coffee with Daniel, and all these are in US dollars actually. So just to let you guys know. So if you click on Coffee with Daniel, it's $20 US. You get the download, and then I'll arrange with you guys to have coffee together. And the coffee is on me, definitely. And if you look at the other options, you have lunch, which I'll cook for you at my home, dinner, and even a gourmet dinner plus executive producer option. So I really want to just find, I was thinking of what's the best way to be able to connect, especially with the people who supported my album or want to support my album. So I thought coffee, lunch, and dinner would be a great way for me to hang out. And ever since COVID, I just I decided that I really treasure human interaction a lot more. So this is something that I wanted to do. And then if you scroll down, you see the album credits and the song list as well. And then if you just want to download individual songs or purchase individual songs, you can do that as well. There's a 30-second preview of each of these songs. So I just wanted to do that and share with you what the page looks like and what each of these options mean. So yes, if you, let me stop sharing. Yeah, if you haven't downloaded it yet, please do. And hope you enjoy these 10 songs that I'm going to play live tonight as well. So actually, before I carry on, I just want to actually insert a song that we didn't prepare for, that I just decided on the spot. So you can see Sean's face he's looking at me. So I tend to do this to a lot of the musicians that I play with, even on tour. Like in Japan and Korea, I'll just turn to the band halfway through the gig and say, hey, do you guys know this song? Can we do it on the spot? So, but I'm quite sure Sean knows it. I have faith in him. It's a tune called Amazing Grace. And it's, another classic tune. I have no idea how old Amazing Grace is, but probably, I don't know, 60, 70, 80 years old. And it's still so relevant, still so meaningful. I actually have a cover of this tune that I recorded with my good friend Kelvin Ang on guitar that is on YouTube. 1772, wow. So Miss Lou just checked, and Amazing Grace was composed in 1772, which is really, really mind-boggling. Yeah, it's gonna be close to 300 years old probably soon, which is incredible. So I actually have a cover of that. So the funny thing, I've had so many people text me and contact me because of that cover. I even had a student who wanted to take lessons from me, And not just that, he wanted to purchase the exact same saxophone mouthpiece, ligature, and reeds that I played in that video. So it's so amazing, it's so so funny, and yeah, we actually we did several lessons together. Great guy, great player, but it's just amazing how a cover that I just wanted to do and put it out there, it can lead to so many new connections and for people who resonate with that song. So I thought, since I'm about halfway through playing the songs of the album, I thought, I want to do this tune called Amazing Grace. And yes, I sprung this on Shawn, but I'm sure we'll have a nice rendition of this for you. So this next song is called Amazing Grace. Thank you so much. There was a tune called Amazing Grace, an impromptu gospel version of Amazing Grace. Thank you, Shawn. And I promise no more surprises, hopefully. Okay, let me scroll down. I seem to have problems scrolling down my comments. Oh, okay. Now I can. All right. Sorry. Yeah. So my mom says wonderful, amazing grace of God. Yes, definitely. And grace is one of my, all-time favorite words, because it just means so much to me. And it's interesting how I attend a church called Grace Methodist Church now. And I have. Vinny says one of my all-time favorites. Fantastic job. Go, Shawn. Love it. Thank you. So, Shawn is from the US. Here with our church, Grace Methodist Church. So, Shawn, you have American friends rooting for you on the comments. BB, nice to see you. Thank you so much. Zarafina, thank you. AHJ from Holland at 2:45 p.m. So that's not too bad. Nice timing there in Europe. Thank you so much, and I recognize you from some of the previous live streams as well. Daniel Koo, thank you so much. Mr. Heng, really appreciate it. Thank you. And Miguel, nice to see you. Edgar, nice to see you from Costa Rica. Wow, we definitely have a nice crowd from all around the world, from Haiti to South Africa to Malaysia, Costa Rica, the US. Really appreciate it. And yeah, if you guys enjoy this music, you can download it. The link is, if you scroll up a bit in the comments, you will find it. And if you enjoy, not secular music as well, I have tons of covers on my YouTube channel as well as originals on Spotify. So you can just search Daniel Chia and you should be able to find it. Ben, nice to see you. Thank you for being here. And let's see what's the next song on my album. Shout to the Lord. Okay, is it? Have I played it? I can't remember. Sorry. We did? Did we play Shout to the Lord? No, I think we haven't. Yeah, we start with Power of Your Love, right? Okay. No problem. No problem. So the next song is called Shout to the Lord, and I'm just going to go ahead and play it for you, and hope you guys enjoy this. Right, there was a tune called Shout to the Lord. Once again, thank you for being here this Thursday night here in Singapore. And for those of you in the rest of the world, it's over in terms of time zone. Lucien, nice to see you from Brazil. Thank you for being here. BB, thank you so much for all your virtual hugs. Emmeline, thank you so much. You said that vibrato and that lung power. Thank you so much. Um, the funny thing is I wanted to share a bit more about Christian albums in general, and I think I've always been very inspired by several other musicians that I've looked up to. They've had amazing careers in music, but they all have albums that have Christian songs, either a full Christian album or just a few songs here and there in their album. And, one of them is definitely Darren Run, amazing saxophonist from the US. And I was privileged to have him on my interview show. And he put out a Christian a hymns album. Same thing, just him on piano and saxophone, and he's a great engineer and mixing engineer. So he mixed it himself or so. So once I saw it, I think my parents also bought like 10, 20 copies to give away, and so I'm really inspired by him. And then also Kirk Whalum, another of my favorite saxophonists, who has put out tons of gospel music. And I wanted to share with you this story about another singer that I really admire and great musician. She's called Tori Kelly. And Tori Kelly, when we first heard that she was releasing a gospel album, so she released her first album, and this gospel album was supposed to be a second album, which is really probably unheard of. So a lot of these international pop stars, they'll probably build up their career quite a bit first, before deciding to do, a whole album of Christian music. But, I think for her, she just really wanted to do it, and she went ahead, and fortunately her label and management were all cool with it as well. So she released a gospel album, which is just, until now, is probably one of the best albums I've heard. It's called Hiding Place, if I'm not wrong. So same thing, my wife and I bought up 10 or 20 copies, and you can imagine what everyone got for Christmas that year. We usually don't do presents, but that one was something we really want to give out to as many people as possible. And then the funny thing was, guess what? She actually won 2 Grammy Awards for that gospel album. So it's just so incredible, and definitely God's blessing as well. But I think whether it was a Christian album or not, it was just wonderful songs, great production, great singing, really great album. So if you want to check out Tori Kelly, Hiding Place, TORIKELLY, and so I've the chance to speak to Darren Run and Kirk Whalum, and I have never gotten to speak to Tori Kelly, but these people definitely inspire me to want to put out this music and just share part of who I am. These are just songs that I love. So I'm glad I got the chance to do it this past 2 months and release it today. And the funny thing is, I think COVID this year, 2020, is a really interesting year. And just this week, I'm actually involved in 3 album launches. So it's really funny. Like on Tuesday, I was helping to produce a live stream show to celebrate the release of Eric Marienthal, a great saxophonist, his album with Randy Brecker. So that it's incredible. And sometimes my wife has to remind me, like, it's so crazy that now you're on like first name basis with these people. It's like, oh, Tuesday I have Eric's live stream, as though it's nothing. But this is Eric Marienthal, like, Grammy Award winner and just an amazing guy, an amazing saxophonist. And now I actually get to work with them, for their live streams, and it's just so amazing. And so today I'm doing my own one, album release party, and actually tomorrow morning Singapore time at 8 a.m. So I have to get up at 6:45 a.m., which is very unheard of for a musician. And this is more like a teacher's, MOE teacher when I was an MOE teacher, that type of lifestyle. But, because of time zone, so this week has been crazy. I still, end up sleeping late by having to wake up at these crazy hours. I was teaching Vinny in the morning before Eric Mariental's live stream in the morning. So that's crazy. I think we had our lesson at 7:15 a.m. So yeah, time zone is just crazy right now. But, and tomorrow morning, I'm also producing and hosting the album release of Derek Brown, another fantastic saxophonist. So, sometimes I just look back and just feel really, really blessed. I don't know how any of this has happened. And of course, it's hard work. It's a lot of work to put on a show and to host it and prepare it, to have all the videos ready to go, the artwork, the banner, the overlays. But, I'm really blessed, and I'm definitely looking forward to having a good rest this weekend. But yeah, just wanted to share that, and just so amazed by everything that I've been blessed with. I never could have seen my 2020 this way. Getting to be friends with some of my saxophone heroes, and help them out in their album launches as well. So really, really crazy. But yes, anyway, that was just a small story and sharing. We have Evangel. Nice to see you here, Evangel. Thank you so much. We have Omera. Nice to see you. We have Stella. Thank you so much. Lucien. The whole needs a good message through your music. Thank you so much. I really think so as well. And Jody is here as well. Hi, Jody. We've been working together on live streams as well. So next week we're doing another live stream. So yeah, I think this room has seen a lot of a lot of action for sure. We have Vincent. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, Eric is a special human being. Yes, he definitely is. Actually, Eric Marienthal can host his own shows because he's a great person, really funny. But yeah, I'm just happy to be able to support him. Ben, thank you so much. Wendy says, amazing story of your music journey. Yes, I think this year, ironically, I haven't done as much playing and music as I wanted to. It's a lot behind the computer, video editing on Photoshop, creating posters, banners, learning about live streaming. But so yes, I haven't played. I think the last time I performed was probably 3 weeks ago. So I still love playing, but at this point of my life, many other things to work on. Thank you, Jody. And Jody, this is the Jody Jazz HR Star tenor mouthpiece that he produces, his wonderful company, Jody Jazz. So I'm really happy to be playing this and loving it. At first when I recorded my album on this, because I used to play really bright mouthpieces, it took me a while to get used to it, but now I don't see myself going to very bright mouthpieces for a long time. Oh, Javier, say this is your Facebook. I see. Thank you for clarifying. Hey, Yongxian, he's a customer of the shop. Hope you are still enjoying your tenor saxophone, your Ishimori. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to move on and play. I've been talking a lot. I have 4 more songs to go. And this next song is called All the Heavens. Once again, one of my favorite songs. So I'm just going to go ahead and play this for you. All right, there was a tune called All the Heavens. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And once again, I'm going to drop in the link to purchase this, to download it for free. But if you want to support, and you can contribute any amount when you download as well. Let me drop this link in. Evangel says you have come a long way. Yes, definitely. Ever since the start of this COVID period, yeah, never thought we will be doing this. Performing so many shows in this room. Probably, more than 50 live streams from here already. Anita, thank you so much. Jody says great sound. Thank you for making such nice mouthpieces. Really loving it. I really appreciate it. Jody is an amazing saxophonist himself, so that's a huge compliment. We have Ma Wolf says beautiful. Thank you so much. Do you know?
She's in Oregon.
Oh, she's in Oregon. Cool. Thank you for being here. Oregon, is it Eastern time zone?
Western time zone.
Oh, Western. So it's about what time would that be in the US now? Western.
About,
6 a.m. 6:17 a.m.
Yeah.
Wow. You're definitely early riser. Yeah, I would have to do that tomorrow. Mary, thank you so much. Mr. Heng also on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube as well. Edgar says, of course he's playing Jolly Jazz mouthpieces. Yes, of course. I love them. I play them on all my saxophones. Yes. Thank you so much for joining us early this morning. I'm going to move on to a next song, and this is a really, really popular tune. I think many people know it. It's just one word, and this next one is called Still. Thank you so much. There was a tune called Still, really, really amazing tune, and just so meaningful for us, especially now with so much things happening as well. Let's see. Oh, Javier says in Orlando, Florida, it's 9:20 a.m. Yes, Eastern Time Zone, exactly 12 hours away. Um, my dad says, "Be still and know that He's God." Yes, definitely. Hi, Nicole from Malaysia. Nice to see you. Javier, thank you so much. John, nice to see you. Thank you for being here. I have two more songs to go on this album launch, and actually, the next song is the title track, and it's called "Through It All." And I was not going to exclude this song. When I knew I wanted to do a Christian album, this song had to be in it because, yeah, I would say definitely the closest song to my heart. And it just speaks about God just always being with me. And it's always on hindsight when I look back and just marvel at the wonderful blessings. And this song has seen me through ups and downs. When I was studying in school, tons of things happening. And I remember, I think one of the incidences that really struck me was, when I was in JC. I still remember it was on a Sunday. I think this was after church or before church. I was bringing a friend to church for the first time, and I got a fellow rugby friend to church for the first time, I think. And then I got a phone call while we were on the train, and that my teammate called Wei Kong, he was my captain, that he's, just got knocked down by the car and he's in the hospital. And we were like, it's just it's crazy. You would not think that this would happen to your friend. I think my friend on the phone was like crying and crying and crying. So we're like, okay, we just rushed down to the hospital. And when I went to the hospital, I couldn't recognize Wei Kong. He had, part of his skull removed, tubes everywhere. And I was just like, it's crazy. From a Sunday, bringing my friend to church, and then I get a phone call like this, and it's just totally opposite world, basically. And, but Wei Kong survived, and I still remember the amazing thing is that he had no fractures, no broken bones, nothing. But it was his head that got smashed on the windscreen, but just the doctors were saying, like, just incredible that even at the point of impact, so he got hit, and then his head, he probably rolled up the car and hit his head on the windscreen, and that caused most of the damage. But on the impact point, there was nothing. So that was pretty amazing. But and of course it was a long road to recovery. And obviously he didn't play for us that year in rugby. But just that song really I think got me through that period as well. Just as a student, and having to go through all these emotions. But that song definitely stayed so close to me. And when my wife and I were getting married in Grace Methodist Church, we were thinking, okay, what song should we do for worship? And for me, I volunteered this song immediately, and I'm glad there were no objections. So Shawn played this song for us in church during our wedding, and we didn't want to have a lunch or dinner banquet. So that church service was really the main wedding celebration. And so it's really nice that we're doing this song, and I decided to name the album Through It All, as well as a overarching reminder that how amazing God is in protecting us and being with us at all times. And it's not to say that we're never gonna have down periods, but even in those periods, I think He's definitely with us. And yeah, and even on our wedding day, we've had, not everything goes smoothly. We had smudges on the wedding dress. And I think we went to church, and did we either not bring the thumb drive, or the slides were not updated or something? I think the slides that we were prepared for everyone to use during the service was not in the thumb drive. So we were like, do we drive home now? But it's like cutting it so close. So luckily we had great friends who helped us, and I think we retyped out everything on the spot. So and so fun times. And even on the wedding day, we didn't get a break for all these things to happen. But still through it all, we had, I mean, the essence of that wedding celebration in church was definitely not disturbed in that sense, so all these material things and things that go wrong, like I couldn't, for me it's like I couldn't care less if we started late, but of course, people, I don't want people to wait, but what's really important, you need the bride and groom there. So if we were upstairs trying to do the slides, then too bad you guys can't start, but anyway, I'm glad we are past that. But this song, one of my favorites, and I hope you enjoy. And for any of you who've never heard the originals before, please go check out. Type in the song titles and the word Hillsong, and you'll find it. And totally different version. Mine is very stripped down acoustic. And I love listening to the full band versions. It really can bring tears to my eyes, just listening to those original full band renditions. And I was privileged to watch Hillsongs in Singapore at the National Stadium. It was really incredible. So hope I get to do that again at some time. Nice to see Daryl here. Juniper also, thank you for being here. Ben says the wedding is but for one day, marriage is for life, and that's what matters. Yes, I totally agree. And I always hope more people realize that, because a wedding and marriage is two, to me, I think it's two different things. So a lot of times we work, for work on the wedding, the banquet, did the food turn out well, but what's really important. So Ben, definitely thank you for reminding us as well. And my dad says through it all there's always God. Yes, for sure. My wife is in the chat there. And Daryl, thank you so much for always being a great supporter. I think Daryl was probably one of the first few to download the album as well. And so yes, that was a very long story of why I had to have the song Through It All in this album, no matter what. So this is the title track called Through It All. Right, that was the title track of this album called Through It All, an album of 10 of my favorite songs from Hillsong Church. So, thank you so much once again for being here with me. It's been 90 minutes of, hearing the music on this album and also some of the stories of why I included these songs in this first album. And it's definitely not going to be the last album, I promise. So many more songs I want to record, and we're actually in the midst of moving our recording studio into a shop space. So it's going to be really convenient for me to work on my shop, my own music, as well as record a lot more of these Christian songs in upcoming albums. So do look out for it. And if you like this album, definitely I'm going to record more for you guys. So we have HJ says, thank you for these encouraging songs in these difficult times worldwide. Our favorites at home. Thank you so much. And you say "Shout to the Lord" is a baptismal song. Oh, I didn't know that. So I'm glad you're enjoying this at home. And yes, 2020 is really an interesting year. So I'm glad these songs can be of a blessing to you guys. Vinny, thank you so much. Looking forward to our subsequent lessons, and I'm sorry I haven't been replying you. I've been just so swamped, and I know I'll get to all my messages very soon. Mary, thank you so much. Mr. Heng, thank you so much for always being here and supportive. Angela, nice to see you, Angela. Thank you for supporting this album as well. Natasha, nice to see you. Juniper, Wendy, thank you so much. Javier says this has been one of my greatest live shows. Oh, thank you so much. And Javier has been to many of my live shows, so I appreciate that you enjoyed this episode. Definitely very meaningful and special for me. Emmeline, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Edgar is asking, do I have the physical album? No, I don't. I decided not to deal with the hassle of physical albums for this one, so it's available just for download on through my website. So I'm gonna drop the link again. You can download it for free or contribute any amount, or if you guys want to support a bigger amount, and then we can have coffee, lunch, or dinner together. Let's see. And very soon it will also be available on all digital platforms, but I just thought it's the easiest to just release through my website. One link, you download it, and it goes straight to your email. Serafina, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm down to one last song for tonight. I hope I will try to perform more, and actually I think I will be. We will be performing on the Safra Mount Faber page the whole of October, so do look out for that. I know some of you have been watching some of those shows, and I'm looking forward to bringing back different configurations of instrumental music, but on the Facebook page of Safra Mount Faber. So that's in October, and a lot more live streams that I've been producing and hosting for other great musicians. So do look out for that. If you guys are up early tomorrow morning, for those in Asia, 8 a.m., Derek Brown releasing his album called All Figured Out. But if not, I'm sure I'll definitely see you guys at some point. Charmaine, thank you so much. Charmaine says, great stream while I do my studies. Thank you. So this music, I think, even when you guys have downloaded it, it's just soothing, relaxing, chill acoustic version. So yeah, if you want something more uplifting, you can check out the originals. But if you want something chill, I think this album should do that for you. You're welcome, Edgar. And this last song, it's also I chose it to be the last song because it's something that I constantly try to remind myself. So this last song is actually called To the Ends of the Earth, and I really love this song. And I've always thought of this as a song that is about missions. And I think even in my previous church, I think multiple times I've heard this song being sung, in the context of missions, going to the ends of the earth and sharing God's word, and I've always struggled with this. I've been to mission trips, but sometimes when I think back, it's like, why am I flying to Kenya, when the people around me are not I haven't shared the gospel with them. So it's a bit ironic. And I always grew up with this mentality: mission trips means overseas. Very rarely you say, let's go to Ang Mo Kio and do a mission trip. It's funny how I never grew up with that thought. Everything is about going overseas. But I think in recent years and definitely in recent months, I'm just thinking to myself, like, how can I do missions just here? And I feel like personally, the best form of missions is just outwards from me, from my heart. So the people I interact with on a daily basis, can I just be the best representation of the love of God that I have, and not have to travel to Africa. And I was supposed to go to Africa, so it sounds like 30-hour flight. Like, you know, in the end, when I'm not doing anything, I'm not doing justice back home, So this song has a really different meaning for me right now, and that's why I wanted to have it as the last song of the album. And it's really a reminder to myself that in everything I do, that's my mission trip. I don't have to travel overseas, and I hope that everything I do, I can try my best to do it to the best of my ability. I love shortcuts. I love to, I always question, like, why must I do this? Why must I do that? And I like to find the best route possible. But, not forgetting that, I still need to try to do my best in everything that I'm given. So this is a good reminder for myself, and hopefully, just seeking God's, coverage and protection, and just wanting to be a beacon of light, and that's what I see missions as. So hopefully for those I've interacted with, I have come close to uplifting that for myself. I think I always joke and say the worst thing is, you don't want to go to the gym every day and you only eat broccoli, and then people ask, oh, you go to the gym, Anna? Oh, I didn't know you work out, but you have been like slogging away every day in the gym, so it's the same as, sometimes I feel in a Christian walk, it's like the last thing I want people is like, this guy, he go church, Anna. So of course that's where I don't want to be, and hopefully you guys are not questioning like, wow, this guy has a Christian album, I never even knew. But so I remind myself to always just be the best person I can, and that's my form of mission. So there's a very long-winded way of explaining why I have that as my last song of the album, but this is one of my favorite songs and a great reminder for myself, and this one is called To the Ends of the Earth. All right, that was the last song of the album called To the Ends of the Earth. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the live rendition of this album. We did from song 1 to 10, and once again, thank you to Shawn Johnson for being here and playing on this album for me. Really, really means a lot. And for Miss Lou and Shane for being part of the production team to make all the lyrics happen, and not forgetting Desmond, the wonderful Desmond, also from Grace Methodist Church, for helping me with getting all these slides so that we could have it on screen while I play the tunes. And hope you guys enjoyed the show. And let me just jump into the comments. Charmaine, thank you so much. Oh, I think you already. I already brought that up just now. Eileen, thank you so much. And Mary, thank you. Edgar, nice to see you. Wendy, really appreciate it. Thank you, Wendy. HJ, my dad, thank you for washing. Washing. Yes, thank you for washing all the dishes when I was younger, and probably now still when we go over for dinner. Gregory, thank you so much. Yes, and for those who have downloaded the album, or for those of you who have contributed and supported, for coffee, lunch, and dinner, I look forward to interacting with you. And I hope you guys will share this music. This show will still be available on my YouTube channel. If you're watching on Facebook, it's on the link above. You can share it, and you can still, if you want to listen to these songs again, you are very welcome to do so. Benedict, thank you so much. Zarafina says, great playing, Shawn. Thank you. We have Evelyn, Mr. Heng. Thank you so much, HJ. Hope to see you at the other live streams. And yes, once again, my name is Daniel Chia, and hope you guys will enjoy this album. And good night and goodbye.